What's up, community? Welcome to the welcome to the No Bull Podcast, or welcome back to the No Bull Podcast. I'm your host, Brianna Bull, and I am bringing you everything basketball. Okay, I was getting tongue-tied at the beginning there because I am so excited that I can say breaking news. Breaking news. Okay, but before we get into the WNBA basketball, I did want to talk about my channel, some updates. Yesterday, I got comments about support in a monetary way. I double checked the qualifications for any channel to get monetized, and you have to have at least 500 subscribers and 10,000 total watch hours. Or if I start uploading shorts and stuff. Y'all know I'm like an old woman with this. All I do is go live. But some of it has to do with my limitations with my computer. So I only have an 8 gigabyte MacBook. However, if I get support, continue to just navigate this investment, in addition to the support that I receive from you all, I can buy a MacBook that has my goal is to get at least 26 gigabytes of RAM going. At least 32 at the max, so that I can stream on multiple platforms, start making video edits. Until then, I have some ideas, but it's probably my goal is September, mid-September. That's my goal, to have a completely updated system. I'm also in the basement and this is a Dallas Cowboy fan basement. That's why you see the blue and you see all this stuff right here. Anyway, I wish I had a different background, but I don't. I have what I have, and I'm grateful for it. This is not a rant about, this is just pretty much just letting y'all know where I'm at with everything, and I'm grateful so far for the support. I'm at 232 subscribers. I'm 24 videos in. Again, all of it's live, aside from one short. I posted one short and it did okay. 1.8 thousand views. It was solid. And so I recently started a Ko-fi. So I put the Ko-fi down below where you can, and I created a Discord. So I created a Discord and I also created a Ko-fi. Now the Discord has some channels in it that are free. And then there's also channels in there that if you pay a membership, which is $5 and $10 a month, you get access to those locked channels, as well as this GM channel where I actually speak on the microphone and I'll be on video camera, aside from this. But I'm still very new to everything. It could be a little overwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. But nonetheless, I'm grateful. I am grateful for just to be here to talk ball with y'all. And that's always the goal. That's the main thing. So if I lose that, I lost myself. Y'all hold me accountable if I stop showing up about basketball. But, okay, so let's see. Whew. Now that I got all of that out the way, I can see myself skipping a little bit. It's kind of stressing me out. Not stressing me out, but it's my computer CPU is just up a lot, and it's causing me to skip a lot. Not really sure what to do about that for right now, aside from just keep on going, keep pushing on. Okay, so let's talk about Brittney Sykes. Brittney Sykes was just traded to the Seattle Storm. So she played on the Washington Mystics and was traded to the Seattle Storm. And she was traded for Alicia Clark. Let's see. Is it Alicia? Yeah, it looks like Alicia. Now, Brittney Sykes, so this, and also in order for them to have completed this, the Storm also had 2 first-round picks. And they got those from the LA Sparks and the Las Vegas Aces in a prior transaction. And now that those have been traded, the rebuilding Mystics have 3 2026 first round picks. And we know they're rebuilding because they have like a young guard like Sonia Citron. You see what I'm saying? One thing I noticed about this Washington Mystics team is that they did have a lot of guards. So in this deal between Brittney and Alicia, they waived Sika Kone was a forward and Sika was dropped. So this trade, like, essentially the key players are Brittney Sykes and Alicia Clark. And Brittney is a guard and Alicia is a forward. Brittney is an all-star, defensive player, all the individual accolades, but has never won a championship. Whereas though Alicia is a off the bench 3-time WNBA champion. She's been in the league 12 years. She played on the Storm most of her career. Then she had a brief stint with the Mystics. Then she got traded to the Aces and was a part of that win. And then she came back to the Storm. So she been all over the world. It's like, no, I'm just kidding. But in her, and she even won 6th Man of the Year. Or 6th Woman of the Year. We're just going to say 6th Player of the Year. And so, yeah. I kind of really like this because I feel like when Brittney Sykes got hurt, and this is back in June, and I had just started streaming. I had just started, like, really getting into it. I saw the Mystics were playing the Lynx. And at this point, Nafisa was still hurt and Brittney Sykes was hurt. And I didn't know that. I was like, I'm still kind of new to the WNBA. I had no idea. I just know I love basketball. I'm really good with the NBA. So I was like, I want to tap into WNBA. Anyway, so I started watching, and I made a prediction that the Mystics were going to beat the Lynx. And people in the chat were like, bro, you're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I don't know what I'm talking about. But, oh, well, I'm going to go with the upset because I'm from Baltimore, and the Mystics are right there. So I'm going to go with it. That's what was my reasoning. But after watching them play, and then watching them perform without Brittney Sykes, and then to watch Brittney return, I was shocked that they started playing worse with her. I was like, wait, I like them better without her. So I'm just saying, like, I think Sug and Sonya, I'm not saying, I just feel like the way those two, what they bring to the game, you don't really need Brittney. Whereas those Seattle Storm could use a Brittney. And I love the fact that Shakira Austin, and we're going back to Mystics, I love the fact that Shakira Austin, Kiki, do you love me? That these young players are now going to get the experience from Alicia Clark, who's a champion, an improved player. You see what I'm saying? I think it was a really good trade from both teams. And now both teams have first round picks still in their bag. So yeah, who do y'all think won this trade? Or do you find it pretty even? Randy Mayo, what's up, Randy? Welcome back to the chat, to the community. Glad to see you. Randy said, I like this trade. I like this trade too. And the fact that Brittney's never had a championship before and the Seattle Storm are somewhat contenders, I think Brittney being added will elevate it. Now, I wanted to look at some stats, right? Because Brittney... is she a three? Like, you know, the Seattle Storm is not 3-point shooters. So I wanted to pull up Brittney's stats. My computer is working so hard right now. I feel like I'm just like really shaky and spotty. Hold on. I think part of it is because I have this like Kofi thing on here. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm really like, it's really jumpy today, and I can see it jump, and I'm really sorry that y'all got to experience that. I hope my audio isn't too crazy right now. But yeah. Gotta get a new. That's why I need support. I gotta get a new laptop. I mean, I'm gonna get it eventually, with or without support. I'm gonna get it, but I'm just saying, golly. Okay. Let's switch to playback cam real quick. While I'm here, I'm gonna delete this. I'm glad the audio is good at least. A win is a win, right? A win is a win. Okay, so we have Brittney Sykes here. I wanted to just look at her stats really quickly to see her 3-point. Like, I already know she's an offensive threat. I think she's averaging 15 points per game this season. She hasn't been an offensive threat in a sense where she can score a lot of points. I think the most I've seen her in the last 5 or so games is 18 points a couple times, but she's really inconsistent. But again, that's just more so the dynamic of the Mystics as opposed to her as a player. And so this is the end. Playing on the Mystics has been the most minutes she's ever played in her career. Well, almost, when she was, yeah. And she's injury prone. I don't like that. I don't like when players are injury prone. But anyway. Let's look at her 3-point percentage real quick. I'm going to zoom in. Right now, she's shooting 31% from the 3. And again, the reason I'm looking up her 3 and why does it matter to me, because Seattle Storm needs a shooter. Someone that's going to let that thing go. Because it's easy to play against them defensively. That's why they struggle with Indiana Fever. The Indiana Fever have the best perimeter defense in the league. And it's really easy to play defense. I forget who I was watching the Seattle Storm play against. It wasn't the Fever. It could have been the Sparks. Or it could have even been, maybe it was the Aces. Maybe. I think it was the Aces. This is the Washington Mystics, but the Seattle Storm played against somebody, and they did a zone on them, and they were struggling in the zone. Okay, so for Brittney Sykes 3-point, averaging 20%, that's terrible. She not really taking that many threes. She gonna at least take 3, but she only really good for hitting 1, not even. Let's look in June. See what she was doing in June. Okay. Shot a little bit better in June. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, offensively, she's inconsistent. But defensively, she's a great presence. Personally, I'm more excited to see what Alicia is going to do with the Mystics in their rebuild. And the Mystics are still, like, in that playoff contention type of spot where they potentially could make it in. But if not, I'm looking forward to seeing how good they're going to be next year and how they utilize. Like I'm saying, they already demonstrated that they can build up rookies. You feel what I'm saying? They had 2 All-Stars, 3 All-Stars from their team this year. So. Okay. So we talked a little bit about Brittney. Now I want to talk a little bit more about Alicia. And just talk notably about her stats and stuff like that. Let me come back here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, for Alicia, The reason that she left the Seattle Storm is because the expectations from the team and her role didn't pan out as anticipated. And she had her first did not play, like the coaches just did not play her, since 2012, last Friday. So, and like I said, she spent the 21 and 2022 seasons with the Mystics, so she's already familiar with their organization. She brings experience, championships. And the Mystics right now lost 5 of their past 7 games. I'm excited. Oh, what I got this like sticky stuff on my computer. Yeah, I'm excited though. I'm excited for this trade. Okay, Mandel Sports said Gabby Williams is a lockdown defender. Adding Sykes makes them scary on defense. And I agree. Defense wins games. I could even argue if Skylar Diggins didn't have so many hand check personal fouls. And then I want NECA to be a little bit better defensively as a forward. She's good, but I want her to be a little bit better. But yeah. Is Brittney gonna come off the bench? Let me look real quick. Let's see this. Why is it skipping, guys? Why is it skipping? Oh, let me take this Kofi thing off. Let me remove that, see what happens. Maybe it's because I did like the upcoming broadcast thing an hour before, so my computer's been running. That's a possibility. I don't know. Simply ball dropping says Seattle gonna make a run. Slim is a baller. Yeah, Brittney Sykes averages 15.4 points, 4.3 assists, and 1.2 steals per game. And it will make them one of the best defenders in the league. I'm excited to see the Storm come through. They could definitely sneak in there for the West. They could sneak in there. Despite their 16-13 record. Real quick. I just want to look at the Storm's team, their roster real quick. And see what's going on. Is she going to start? Is Brittney the type to be like, yeah, bring me off the bench? Or was Erica Wheeler starting? Will Erica Wheeler get up on out of there and let Brittney start? Or even Gabby? They're going to bring Gabby off the bench? Let me see. Okay. Welcome back, Chicago Cheetah. Good to see you in the chat. Welcome back. Apologies for the delay in the video. I'm down bad, y'all. I'm down bad. Maybe I can just exit this browser altogether. Okay, so we have NECA, Sky, Gabby. They dropped Zia. They waived Zia, right? Zaye. She was traded, but then I think waived. They still got Lexi, Ezzy, Dominique, Erica Wheeler, Tiffany Mitchell. They traded Alicia. Think Katie Lou's hurt, out for the season. And then you got Mackenzie. They got 2, 3, 4 guards. Starting five, Sky, NECA. I don't know about Gabby, maybe. I mean, what would y'all do? Would you go small? Brittney 5'9". Would you go small and start all of them? Or are you bringing either Erica, Gabby off the bench? What we doing? Bringing Brittney off the bench. It's Eli said Erica going back to the bench. Possible. Which is unfortunate because I feel like out of everybody, Erica is the one who really gonna hit that three. Gabby hit the three too. I'm saying Erica gonna hit that thing. Sky gonna hit it too. But Erica gonna really hit that thing. I've been liking how Erica's shooting. But also Erica hustler, got that experience on her. Probably bring her off the bench. I don't know if I would bring Erica off the bench. I'd rather bring Brittney off the bench. We'll see. We'll definitely see. Okay. Moving on. I hear the ice cream truck outside in the neighborhood. Other than that, there's nothing really too much going on with it's not too much going on with the WNBA as far as trades go, but I do want to talk about cap. I do want to talk about cap space. Cuz I was reading this CBS article today. And I just felt like it was very educational for us to look at and ponder. Take a gander at. One second. Bear with me. That's the wrong one. Okay. I'm trying not to let my computer skipping around kill my mood. Apologies in advance. Okay. So, I mean, I could pull up the article for my visuals. But it pretty much had like it's based on the cap space. So unlike the NBA, and this is something that the CBS Sports talked about, unlike the NBA, who has like a soft cap, where meaning you can go over a little bit, in the WNBA it's a hard cap. Like you cannot go even a penny over the cap limit for each team, and a part of it might be because of there's only 13 teams in the league. Like, it's different where you have over 30 teams, whereas though this only has 13 at the current moment. State will have 15 next year. But, or, yeah, right next year we'll have 15. But, so for the most part, if deals are happening between clubs, it's through a handshake. Take a look at that. And also, with only 13 teams in the league, it talks about how it's like fewer teams, fewer sellers. So it's like it's not really like it's a lot of people to do trades with in the first place. Like also there's a restriction on draft picks. So apparently you can't start trading draft picks beyond 2027. So it sounds like up to 2 years you can't like trade years and years ahead. So Dallas Wings right now, for example, they have a 2028 first round pick. They couldn't even leverage that as a trade piece because it's too far out. So that's really interesting to talk about or to think about. Oh my goodness. Come on, computer. Please. I might have to end the stream or something. I'm not sure what to do. I'm only 26 minutes in. I might have to end it, give it a break, and come back. It's probably what I'm going to do because I can't have it skipping like this. It's part of the experience. That's what I'm going to do. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to take a pause right here, unfortunately. I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to come back. Give my computer a second to chill. And hopefully I'll see you back here. Hopefully it'll end up working out even better than before. I appreciate all of you who stayed through and was listening up until this point. And yeah, I'll be back. I'll give it like 30 minutes or so. And I'll lock back in. What time is it? Yeah, I'll lock back in at 6 p.m. so we could talk about these games that are going to happen at 7. All right. See you soon.